Hi, it's Tim Disney, voice actor. If you really want to get a conversation going with a whole group of voice actors, one of the best questions you could ask, and possibly one that you'll regret, is what is the best microphone for me to be using as a voice talent? Well, it varies. It depends on your voice. Obviously, you should test drive a number of mics before you actually make that decision to purchase a particular microphone. The microphone that I'm speaking to you on right now is a Neumann TLM103. Now, I'm not really massive into the technology. There are a lot of voice actors who will spend an absolute fortune on equipment and are constantly changing and adapting their microphone processing chain. I don't use any processing at all, just use the microphone. It goes straight into a Avalon M5 preamp, straight into the desk and straight out to the ISDM. No messing about, no EQ, leave that to the producers. That's what they like to do. So this is the TLM103. This is my day-to-day studio mic, but I've been testing a little microphone you might have heard about, a Samson. The Samson C03U, which claims to pack a mighty little punch for a USB microphone. And I have to say, relatively impressed with it for what it is. If you want to go out on the road, maybe when you're on your holidays, I know not all voice actors want to be auditioning for work when they're on holidays, but for those jobs where you really have got to provide some audio, or if you really spot an audition that you really don't want to miss, yes, I am one of those obsessives, then you take your little microphone booth out and you use this Samson mic, and it would turn out some pretty reasonable results, I would say, for auditions. Not for me talking about it anyway. Let's have a listen. This is me now going onto the Samson mic. Okay, so this is the Samson mic, the C03U microphone. Doesn't sound bad, does it, actually, as far as mics go? I think this is a little USB microphone. Comes with a very long USB lead to plug into your laptop if you're out and about on the road, or you could be using this in your studio maybe if you're just starting out. It also comes with a mic clip with the adapter as well for your mic stand, which is handy, rather than having to pick one of those up afterwards. You'll also get some software with it, which I haven't even bothered installing. I'll just have a quick look what it is. You'll get Sonar LE digital audio workstation, which is fine, I suppose, if you're just starting out. I think it also has Cakewalk on that disc as well that's thrown in there with it. What else will you get? A little mini microphone stand here as well, which is perfect if you're looking at designing one of the studio booths, the little box with the audio foam inside, if you're going out and about on the road, so you can place your mic inside there, voice into that box and sort of give yourself a nice sort of dead sound to the microphone. Let's just test the mic. This is the mic with a pop shield in front of it. If I remove the pop shield, you will see that it is a little bit more poppy. If I talk now, pop, 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 that will probably be popping quite a lot. This mic does seem quite prone to popping. I'm just going to put the shield back in front. There are 3 different settings to the microphone. Now you can use this microphone in an omnidirectional way, which I'm going to set and demonstrate now. This is omnidirectional, so I'm going to walk around the room and talk into the microphone, hopefully not tripping over the leads as we go. This is a very cramped space in this booth. Hopefully not breaking the place up, but as you can imagine, that is a 360-degree turn around the microphone. I'm now back in the front position again, which is obviously going to be slightly clearer because I'll be a bit closer to the microphone. Let's now set it in the figure of 8 and demonstrate. Demonstrating the figure of 8. This is at the front of the microphone. 90 degrees to the side of the microphone, and a 180-degree turn. I'm now at the rear of the microphone. This has 2 little sensors inside the mic, and of course back to the normal cardioid position in front of the microphone. So yeah, on the whole, I think not a bad little microphone actually. I think this is perfect if you're going out on the road and you want to be able to stay in touch and do auditions, or that last minute voice job that really needs to be done by you and you don't want to lose the gig. Let's face it, we're all paranoid. So yeah, it's a pretty good little microphone. I would highly recommend this. In the UK, retailing for around about sort of £95 to £100. Probably a much better deal on it if you're buying this microphone in the States, if you're there. Obviously, if you're going to be importing it into the UK, I wouldn't bother, because once you've paid all your duties and everything, you won't be saving much at all. So yeah, a good little microphone, thoroughly recommended. But now, back to the Neumann. If you'd like to know more about the microphone, hopefully that audio test has given you a bit of a demonstration of the different sound between the two if you're thinking about buying a USB microphone at the moment. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me as well. I'm online at timdisney.com. I'm a Twitterer at twitter.com/TimDisney. And you'll also find me on Facebook, facebook.com Tim Disney. Pretty straightforward. You can sign up for this podcast if you'd like to hear more updates. They're not going to be massively regular, only as and when there's something to talk about. I usually find that's a good rule of thumb. We're hopefully speaking to you again very soon. Thanks for joining me.